Hi, I'm Jude Kirk and welcome to another great show of Let's Go Shopping. First up today we have a lovely lady from Rangiora, Karina from Karina's House of Fashion. Karina, welcome and Happy New Year to you.
Same to you.
Karina, you do a beautiful selection, of course, of ball gowns and evening wear. And let's start off with those things first, shall we?
Yeah, we've got a selection of Mother of the Bride and Groom images for your viewers to have a look at.
Fantastic, because I'm sure there's still plenty that haven't got outfits for.
Oh, yeah, we're getting ladies in every day now for March weddings.
Yes.
As you can see here, that particular dress has got two different types of jackets that go with it. So when I design the ranges, it's a real mix and match.
I love it, and two totally different looks. Oh, that's lovely.
See, same dress once again. We've got three different jackets over them. So,
and how different it looks.
Well, I like to promote them because everybody, different figure types suit different shapes and different lengths of jackets and coats.
And of course, these are all your own designs as well, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's gorgeous too.
Isn't it neat?
Oh,
beautiful colours we were offered this season, and it just makes my life so much easier when you've got nice fabrics to work with.
I bet. What a clever lady you are. Oh,
Isn't that summery?
Look how different that looks with the two different colour jackets.
I mean, they're both blue, but they're just different shades of blue, and it really does depend on your skin tonings and what colours you prefer to wear.
And hey, look, let's face it, it's not often that you get the designer in the store as well, being able to fit you into the clothing as well, so that's awesome.
I get good feedback from my customers too.
I bet you do.
And as you can see, these gorgeous fascinators that we're wearing with these outfits, I have them handmade by Melinda here in Christchurch. Once I design an outfit, I go and see her, we have a play, and she comes up with some beautiful fascinator colours and styles to go with my outfit.
So your pieces are solely for you here in Christchurch?
Yeah, yep.
Oh my gosh.
Yep, so I mean, we're in Rangiora, we're only, 20 to 30 minutes away, depending on what side of the city you're on. And
worth it for a designer outfit.
I'm getting customers from all over the country come to us.
I bet you are.
They have a flick through the website and then jump on a cheap air flight and come down.
I bet, well, fantastic.
Hey, we better get into this.
Yes,
now, other than the Mother of the Bride that's current, the rest of the store is in sale. Okay, so pretty much everything in the casual line. I'm even going to do ball dresses at 20% off.
Okay, so they need to get in now for the ball season over winter and end of the year.
Get in early, save some money. Stock take's coming out for us soon, so we're having a really good clean out. So, all of these garments here are 20% off.
Look how stunning that is. That's a beautiful little two-piece.
And they're trans-seasonal, so there's nothing particularly summer about them.
No.
Here's a couple of different colours, and look at the backs on these.
Oh my God, they're beautiful.
Worn open as a jacket.
Oh, they are stunning. And look, I couldn't believe the prices on these, Karina, anyway,
well,
let alone with another 20. They are.
These jeans here, same as what I'm wearing, they wear beautifully. We're taking 20% off those too.
Oh my God.
This wee top. Look at the sleeve in it, it's gorgeous. Short through the front, it's got nice length through the back. It's just a really neat, bit different.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Looks great with your washed out denims, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Same with this wee one here too. It's got good arm coverage for those who don't like to show their arms, but hasn't, without a sleeve as such.
Look at the fall, that would photograph beautifully too, wouldn't it?
A couple of things here I've pulled out. Once again, as I said, we don't usually discount cocktail wear or Mother of the Bride and Groom, but hey, there's several. We've got racks full of clothing that we're going to discount.
Okay.
And then I'm just going to
Good time to have a clean out, isn't it? Absolutely.
This wee top here, it's the Frank Lyman top. It's the same as what I'm wearing. I've got this on the shelf as well, so I didn't think I need to bring one on a hanger. But we're taking 50% off these guys.
Wow. Okay, goodness me. Look, ladies, you really do need to get out there because these prices are amazing anyway.
I couldn't bring the whole store. I would have liked to, but we don't have enough time.
And I love this as well. How pretty is that?
And these are all half price.
Oh my gosh, are they?
Remember, sizes 8 to 22.
8 to 22. Karina's House of Fashion, 3 Alfred Street out at Rangiora. 3138 500 is the number you need to remember. And a huge welcome to John from Duchesne Dental.
How's it going?
Wonderful. I presume you had a wonderful holiday.
Had a fantastic holiday.
Lovely family one.
Yeah, caught up with Sophia over in Berkeley, and San Francisco is a great city.
Beautiful. I haven't been to San Fran.
Yeah, so
one day.
Yeah, so she's had a wonderful opportunity over there with a scholarship at Berkeley University. So
isn't that fabulous?
Yeah, it is good.
Must be very, very proud of her.
Very much so. Very much so.
I bet you are.
So yes, she's back in April, hopefully for the Commonwealth Trials. So So that's a big thing.
Oh, keep us informed with that one, please. Would love to keep an eye
So
on that.
while I was away, I had a few thoughts of what we should
Okay.
be doing this year, and so I'm off to Japan in April. There's a professor over in Japan. So there's a guy from Melbourne, a guy from Sydney, and myself. Going to go over and spend a week and a half with him.
And what will you be covering?
Lower dentures.
Really?
Yeah, lower dentures, yeah. And he's come up with a few techniques, and so it'd be great to. He's 72, so he's been around for a wee while.
Fantastic.
So he knows his stuff.
Yeah, I like it.
So that'll be something that we're looking forward to bring his techniques into Christchurch as well.
Fantastic.
So-
You really do keep up with all the latest and greatest technology and ideas, machinery, the whole lot, don't you?
Well, it's part of all the professions. It's continuing professional development, and it's part of our team is to keep up with it, and it keeps you enthusiastic and
Absolutely.
and vitalised. So that's
Never rest on your laurels, John, do you?
So that's our thing, the confidence to
Okay.
have the smile and eat what you want. And so if you haven't got that confidence to go out and smiling, because you're a great smiler. So if you haven't got that confidence to smile, come and see us. So that's part
I
of
was
our-
actually just talking to a lady today, and she's going to have a fair amount of work, or wanting a fair amount of work done on hers, because she's finding herself with her hand up to her mouth all the time, her lips over her teeth when she's talking. And I said to her, good on you. She's got it on her list for this year,
Great.
2014.
Have it,
And I said, well done you, because I don't believe you're ever too old to have a beautiful smile.
No, and that's part of our, if you see our advertising and logos and brochures, it's somebody holding a mask over their face with a smile. And it's so real. It
is, isn't it?
Some people are very, very self-conscious of not being able to smile, and isn't it a
And
shame?
I think it's an absolute pity, I really do.
Yeah, so you've got to be able to smile and have confidence to go out and do what you want. So
Absolutely.
that's us.
And it
reducing the smile.
starts with those things. And of course, I'll never forget Paula Ryan saying, the most youthful thing on your face is a smile.
Yes.
And beautiful teeth.
Absolutely.
And that's true,
Yeah.
isn't it?
The additional thing to that saying, of course, is the eyes are the window to
your
your
soul, yes.
and your teeth are the steps too.
I like it.
So, it is very important, and we underestimate how important that is.
And of course, you've got some great locations. Can we just whip through
We
those,
have
please, John?
Invercargill, Timaru, Ashburton, and Greymouth. Those are the ones out of town, and in Christchurch here, Pendleton, Maryvale.
Colombo?
Colombo Street, of course. Tony York. There's about 7 or 8 locations. So you just ring up Heather or one of the receptionists, and they'll steer you in the direction of the most convenient location for you. So
Fantastic. Well, an exciting,
that's our year.
An exciting year
It is
coming
good.
up, isn't it? And I mean, you opened up the Colombo last year.
Colombo's in Colombo Street. You can't miss our sign. Go and see Tristan down there. Lovely guy.
It's a great
hands.
location too,
it
isn't
is. It's a good location.
If you would like some professional work done, Duchenne Dental Services is the place to call, 375 4444. Out on Marshlands Road is one of the best hidden treasures in Christchurch. It's called the Hitching Post. It is full of wondrous gifts and ideas for your home, or whether it's for somebody else. Let's go inside and take a look. Richard and Alison had originally the beautiful candle shop down in the Arts Centre before all the damage. They're now out here and are displaying all their fabulous candle work out here. There's some stunning pieces right through to the fantasy ones. China and glassware is also something that they stock, along with women's jewellery, whether it be casual or maybe something a little bit more dressy. Photo frames, beautiful pieces of artwork, mirrors. Here they go with actual glasses out here as well, whether it's for a wedding or just for somebody special. Through here, beautiful little room dividers they've got once again. Here's those fabulous candles that they were so well known for down at our beautiful Arts Centre in Christchurch. The Hitching Post is full of beautiful little mysterious rooms. There really is something here for every age and every household. Through on this room here, there's some fabulous mirrors. Now, I do believe these are pretty exclusive to these guys, and it's actually a family member of Alison and Richard's that actually makes these beautiful pieces. Freestyle mirrors they're called, and they're all made here in New Zealand. Lighting is something else that Alison is very well known for. Beautiful pieces, pieces that you're not really going to find anywhere else. Enchanting pieces, beautiful classics, something for everybody. Come on through to the room here, and this is Richard's forte. It's called metal art. It's fantastic whether you've got it in your own home or whether it's a business. It really gives that punch and power to a business. Being able, look at this, being able to uniquely market your business by a beautiful piece of metal art. Something else that's very hard to find is weather vanes. They will make them specifically to your needs, or you can buy something already made. Pop on out to the Hitching Post. It's absolutely glorious out here. You can come on out. There's something for him and something for her. Ask about the men's room when you come on out. See you out here. Hitching Post Gift Shop. They're at 722 Marshlands Road, phone 323 97 81. Mark from Stay Well Pharmacy joins us, and we're up to pranks already, Mark, aren't we?
Hi, Jude. Hey, Happy New Year, everybody. Jude, I thought I'd fill people in on those of you that aren't already aware. Our news is that we have a full-time staff naturopath, Caitlin.
And welcome to CTV as
Thank you
well,
very much.
Caitlin. It's wonderful having you on here. Tell me, Caitlin, what is a naturopath? What is it you actually do?
Okay, so I was actually trained in Australia, where a naturopath means that I'm a nutritionist as well as a herbalist.
Yes.
So I can do diet, I can do herbs like we've got here, vitamins, supplements, all sorts of things.
Fabulous.
Yes.
So this is an alternative, or would you describe it as an alternative to normal medicines, your run-of-the-mill doctor medicine?
Well, in some cases it can be, but what I'm doing now, working with Mark and the pharmacist, is having it alongside, so working
Fantastic.
at integrative medicine. So
That's wonderful, and it's
Yeah.
really nice, I think, that pharmacists like yourself, Mark, well, especially you, are actually embracing the natural side of it as well. You really believe that there is a place for both in the market and
Yeah.
for people's natural stay well.
For sure. Well, I mean, I've already had training in natural medicine.
Yes.
But things were just getting too big, and I decided let's bring on a full-time expert in the field. So Caitlin and I have been able to balance everything. That's why we brought the scales there to show you've got your prescription medicines on one side,
I like
you've got
it.
your natural medicines on the other.
Yes.
And then we still do all the regular pharmacy services as well. Blood pressure checks, blood glucose meter, servicings, compression hosieries, all those other things that you're used to. Caitlin's also a qualified herbalist as well as a naturopath, and she does the batch flower remedy speciality as well.
Now, I have actually had these before. These are incredible,
they're
aren't
amazing.
they?
Yes.
What a
yes.
wonderful kit you've got there. Gosh, I'd love to take that home.
It's
Now,
very
tell
good.
me, something we were touching on before as well is animals also respond incredibly well to natural health as well, don't
Definitely, and especially the flower essences. It just seems to work on a level that they respond to. So,
they? Which, once again,
yeah.
that opens up a whole new field for you, Mark, there as well, that people can come.
Absolutely.
Can't they, you know?
For sure. And if
Yes.
you've got animals, we've got Feed World at the end of the block as well, so we can look after them there as well.
I like it. I like it a lot. Tell me, what are the days that you're there?
I'm there Monday to Friday. and
Monday to Friday?
Sometimes on Saturdays.
And hours?
9 till 5, 9 till 6 actually.
9 till
yes.
6. And are people best to make an appointment with you?
It's best to. If they'd like a consultation, I do. The first consultation's an hour, so it's very comprehensive, and I sit down with them for that long and take a whole case history. So they get a
Fantastic.
yeah,
I
full
suppose
hour.
it is very, very important to make sure that you do have that full case history as well.
exactly.
So they can have a proper diagnosis
Yes.
as opposed to just swinging on in.
That's it. So if it's just a chat on the floor, it's not going to be as comprehensive, and we won't be able to look at what medications they're on and all those sorts of things that I can do in that hour and check in with Mark as well.
So the thing is as well, with having you there as well, Mark, when people come to you, Caitlin, for a consultation, if they are already on meds,
Exactly.
there is a possibility in some cases that they could come off those and go onto the natural with your advice as well?
Well, it depends what they want, but they
Yes.
should always bring a list of their medicines if they don't already get their prescriptions from us.
Good thinking.
So bring a list with you.
Yes, so
Okay.
we always work alongside the doctor if they're thinking about doing that.
Sure,
So that,
but there are
you know,
things that you could brief people on when they ring up to actually make an appointment
Yeah.
as well,
Exactly.
isn't it?
And we like to work in with their GP or their specialist as well, and so that we come across as a team.
Absolutely, as opposed to taking them off one thing and solely onto another, because that
Correct.
can be very frightening for people
For
as
sure.
well, can't it?
For sure, and there's a lot of information out there too that they're not sure about. So it's a one-stop shop. Come and see us at Staywell Pharmacy in
And
Shands
of course,
Road.
if people have got little toddlers as well, young children, you've got a great pen area there for them, nice and safe, haven't you? Playpen area there as well. Stay Well Pharmacy, they're at 27 Shands Road in Hornby. Make sure you pop on out and see Mark and Caitlin. Grant from Eastern Dry Cleaners joins me. How are you, Grant?
Well, thank you, Jude. How are you?
Very good. We're
Good.
talking school uniforms today.
Well, we are talking school uniforms, but just one aspect, because I did a big scout around and told everybody to be alert for things that go wrong with school uniforms yesterday, and we couldn't find any of the really good problems. But one thing that, of course, we're coming up to going back to school soon, and everything's
Yes.
got to be done, and folks may be in the fortunate situation of being able to buy something from a second-hand shop and need to get
Yes.
it dry cleaned before the child goes back to school. But I thought I'd spend a little bit of time talking about a common problem with school uniforms.
Yes.
It happens with the most expensive garments.
Okay.
It's something that deteriorates the appearance. It weakens the structure and makes them wear out much more quickly.
Oh, really?
And it makes them look much, much older as well.
Right.
So if that happens to, and it doesn't just happen to school uniforms, particularly school blazers, it also happens to men's suits
Right.
and occasionally women's suits as well. So what do you think that might be?
The body goes out of it?
Yes. Well, what happens is that when you've got a nice school blazer like this suit, it feels quite thick. If you feel a school
Yes.
blazer, it feels quite thick, and it isn't just the outside fabric and the lining. There's something in the middle which gives it its stiffness and its shape,
right.
and that's called the interfacing.
Right.
So before the jacket or the school blazer is made, the fabric is laid out with a layer of interfacing on it, which is a self-adhesive thing, and heat and pressure is applied, and it sticks.
Right.
And
Okay.
then it makes it makes a nice firm feel of body and that sort
Sure.
of thing in your blazer. But sometimes the interfacing comes undone.
And is
we've
this where we
got-
get this bobbled effect, is
and,
it?
and this, I'm not sure if this is all I had today, because all the others have been fixed up. But will that show up?
Yes, I
can
can
you see that
see
on
this. Yes.
on the screen there? You can see it's all lumpy, it's all bubbles and that sort of thing. Now that collar had interfacing in it to give it its shape and hold it nice and stiff.
Right.
And you can see that interfacing has come undone.
It has.
And you can see that it's bubbled, it spoils the look of the garment, and it makes it look much older, and it's going to wear out much faster than
Right.
it would do. And it's a very common problem over the shoulders of a school blazer.
Oh, okay.
Because the young folks, they often wear their blazer out in the rain,
Right,
or
yes.
maybe a bit out and a bit damp, or and they often have their bag slung over their shoulder.
Right.
And the combination of dampness and pressure can undo that.
Oh, does it?
Yes, and you often see this. We often have school blazers come in that are all bubbles, all down here. So what can you do about it? Because the garment's ruined.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What, do you
Well-
take it off and have to put a new collar
Well,
onto it?
that
or-
is one way, but we have a miraculous process called retexturizing.
Ooh,
and we can
okay.
retexturise it. And here's another shirt, and if you look at the colour of that used to look exactly the same.
Oh, you're
and you
joking.
can see that we have fixed that up beautifully.
Oh, it looks stunning. It looks brand new.
So if you've got a problem with the disintegration of the interfacing, then send it to Eastern Dry Cleaners.
And it's a free pickup and delivery of your drapes at home and your goodies as well. Operate citywide. Phone 379 4600.
Goodbye can be such a hard word to say.
Dignity with Sincerity Funeral Services. Daisy, who is rather playful today, and Cheryl join me. Hello, Daisy. What are you
I hope it's just
doing?
Daisy you said that was playful too, not me.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, she has been a wee bit of a...
Oh, you're a
handful.
little minxy, aren't you? You're just beautiful. It's because Cheryl asked her where her BALL was. And, of course, that wound her up somewhat because we
Exactly.
don't have one here for you, darling, do we?
No, no.
Cheryl, one of the nicest funeral services that I have been to was a gentleman's, and he had actually met with the funeral director prior to his death. And it was really beautiful. When she got up and did his life's eulogy, she was actually able to say, this is what we'd talked about, and these were the things that he really loved. And you could tell that she'd really taken on board all this and really connected with this person. Surely that would be a really super thing to do. I mean,
I
it
think
made the
it's-
whole funeral service so much nicer for all of us as well.
Of course it does. I think once, you know, like if you're going to choose a funeral company, I think you need to meet with the funeral director and have a rapport with them and make sure that they're on the same page as you, so that you're getting what you want and you're able to offer them different things that maybe they hadn't thought of. And you can even talk about, you know, what you did last week, or, you know, a wee bit of your history, so they know a wee bit about you and feel comfortable that you're going to be looking after them when they die. And I think that's magic. I've had 2 or 3 in the last couple of weeks that have wanted to do that. And, you know, you go to the person's home and meet up with them and you think, you know, you're getting what they want, but also you're giving something back, so they know part of you, part of your history, you know, and they'll sometimes ask even to Daisy to go along, so,
I can
you know, they want to
imagine.
meet the dog as well. So.
Well, animals are really comforting at a time like that as well, and a good distraction sometimes for people too, aren't they?
Oh, of course they are. They make it more natural, I suppose.
Yes.
You know, we have a cat and a dog running around the funeral home, and it's just like a home. You know,
Yes.
people come in and they talk to the cat, talk to the dog, and Daisy will bring a BALL out to them to play with, and it's really, you know, it's really lovely because it does make it a natural process, and it really should be a natural process.
And it is.
Yes.
It is a natural process that happens. It happens to everybody.
Yeah, the more prepared you are, the better it is.
Yeah.
You know, and the more you feel more comfortable. Like if you came and saw me and we walked the walk and talked the talk and got what you wanted, then your family then know that you were comfortable with using me and that they were allowing me to look after their mother, father, whomever. They had more confidence in me because they knew who it was.
There's a real stigma with being able to talk about death, isn't there? Mm-hmm. I wonder why. I wonder what it is. Is it maybe the fear that some people feel that it's so final?
It could be that as well, but I think
Is it our own
you,
personal grief?
you talk about it, it might happen. If you don't talk about it, it's never going to happen. Well, sorry, that's wrong.
Well, no, that doesn't work,
But
does it?
that's how people do look at it.
Perceive
It's
it,
like
yeah.
tempting fate. Are you right there,
Okay.
Daisy? Having a good sleep? Yeah, it is. It's like tempting fate. So, you know, you don't talk about it, it won't happen. But the more you talk about it, the more you let the people know that that's what you want, then
And
you...
that it's okay to discuss it as well,
Yeah,
isn't
yes,
it?
It is, and it's okay to discuss it with your family. Make them aware of what your wishes are, because some
Yes.
people die and the family's got no idea whether it's burial or cremation. Well, that's a terrible decision to make. Because
is a
you could have
shocking
Aunt
decision.
Daisy from down south come up to the funeral and she says, oh no, your mother never wanted to be buried, she wanted to be cremated.
And it's too late.
Far too
Dignity
late.
with Sincerity Funeral Services. Give Cheryl a call on 365 5055.
Goodbye can be such a hard word to say.
And Bernadette from Interhula joins. I didn't do that very well, did I? Joins me now.
But that's okay.
Bloopers.
That is okay.
It is okay, isn't it?
If you drop your hula hoop. Many a time I'm saying to the people in the classes, we're at all different levels, and to be aware of where you're at. Don't panic if other people are actually better than you, because you can't get it yet. That's what I always say to them.
We didn't all
but we
start
know that you're a
walking.
hooper.
We didn't all start walking on the same day, did we, Bernie?
No, exactly.
Okay. Bernie,
So-
what's been happening with Intahula?
Right, well, I mean, look, honestly, I'm just so amazed at how we are just selling so many hoops, not only here in Christchurch through Bishopdale Sports, but we sell them online as well, but right through New Zealand. The things are just absolutely going so well.
Fantastic.
And our classes are totally full at Thorrington. We've now got one at Papanui High School in the community continuing education, so they've booked me as well for a Saturday morning. That's full. So, you know, people are really starting to, or continue to use hoops as a fitness.
It's becoming a real craze, isn't it? Which is awesome. And that's all thanks to you bringing it back. It's kind of like a total revamp of the hula hoop.
Oh, it
and
is.
on a really adult level.
Yes.
What is the age group like that you actually get through?
So we will teach anybody, but our age group predominantly is between 30 and 60. Huge amount of us there, because I teach fitness. So there's three genres of hooping. There's circus, there's dance, and there's fitness. Now I focused on fitness, and as you say, on an adult level. Yes. But I still do children's classes, and I'm off to Australia this next month to learn a little bit more about children hooping, child teaching.
Oh, fantastic.
So, you know, I'll be able to offer a little bit more in relation to children as well. But I mean, I've had some amazing testimonies. One young lady, or I call her young, she's in her early 60s. That's still young. And this keeps you vibrant.
It does.
She's now saying, and it's on my website as a testimony, that she started hooping in October, just this October. She does it every day, and she's now got abs. She says, I've got abs that are showing. And she said, and I've lost a bit of fat, if you like, excess weight, shall I say, around her back. And she hula hoops like this around her hips. So she's lost her dimples around her bottom because she does hooping on her hips.
Wow.
So it's really good for your bottom. Another lady that I've talked to in her 20s, fabulous story this, about mental health. She was doing a little bit of a challenge for me. For 30 days, she was hooping with 2 hoops for 30 days for 30 minutes. So we took a photo at the beginning and a photo at the end. Throughout that time, I didn't realise that this young woman suffered also from anxiety. She told me as we went through the weeks that she used to come home from teaching and she'd go to bed straight away. She would close her curtains. However, what she did was she'd come home, she'd drink water and she'd hula hoop every day. She said it gave her something to look forward to. Yeah, that's right. And mentally, it helped her get through that.
It's a private purpose, isn't it?
It helped her get through anxiety. So not only does it great for your body, it's great for mental health.
Fantastic.
Isn't that a great story?
What a beautiful story. I love it, and something that you actually don't think of either.
No, not at all, not at all. Hooping, and it does really depend on the size of your hoop. You really need an adult hula hoop.
Oh yeah, absolutely, you do. You just can't do it with children's ones.
No.
In fact, actually on Christmas Day there were a few children's ones floating around and I couldn't do it for love nor money, so you have got to get, and neither could my daughter because she's been using one of these as well, so it pays to do it. If you want some more information into hula hoop for fitness, contact Bernie on www.hulahoops.co.nz. Thank you so much for watching Let's Go Shopping. Be safe and be fit.